What is up? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a minute. I know this is quite the location to start a new video off. Right now we're moving the car into the middle of the garage. We're gonna be test fitting some new wheels that I picked up. Nothing crazy. They're just 350Z 25th anniversary stocks. So we're gonna be test fitting those wheels, kind of explaining what's going on with the car, and waiting on some packages as well. We're waiting on a bunch of packages right now for the car. So let's start by getting this car moved into the middle of the garage and test fitting these wheels. So I know it's been a minute since we last posted. I believe in the last video we did the clear side corner lamps, whatever you want to call them. Sorry, I literally just woke up maybe like a few minutes ago. Since that video, not much has changed. We just installed a resonator into the exhaust, and so the exhaust is not super loud now. And I think that's pretty much it. So right now we did get some new wheels that we'll be test fitting, as well as I have a bunch of parts on the way. So I'll kind of explain what parts we have on the way and what we could be looking forward to. All right. So before I actually dive into what parts we have on the way, I figured we should at least get this car jacked up into the air and start test fitting the wheels, and I'll tell you guys about it as we're doing the wheels. I feel like that'll be the easiest way to do that. Alright, so now the not fun part about jacking this car up is because of the kit and how low it is, even on a piece of wood. My jack, even as a low profile jack, doesn't fit under the car. So I cut up a bunch of like skateboard squares from an old skateboard deck, and I have to roll the jack under the front bumper, place these on top of the jack on the jacking point on the actual jack, and then jack this up and onto the front tow hook. So that's the fun part. So we only have the first wheel on. I already think it looks super sick. These wheels are super beat up, so before I get new tires for them, I am going to sand it all down and fully resurface. Yeah, you can see that this tire, they were definitely used as drift spares, so they got beat up quite a bit, so definitely would need to be resurfaced and repainted, so I plan to do that. But as far as how they're looking so far, I like them. I think the 350Z stock is one of those stocks that really just fits all type of wheels. I'm really excited to see how the rear one looks, just because the rear has quite a bit of tuck and camber to it, so I feel like it should perfectly tuck up in there. But so far with the front, I'm definitely liking how it's sitting. Once I repolish the rotor covers and then actually refinish the wheel, it should definitely be looking super sick. When it comes to jacking up this rear wheel, I'm not sure how I'm going to get the jack under there because it's super low, even with it being on wood. I used to jack it up through this exhaust inlet hole off the rear diff, but now I can't necessarily do that. So I'm hoping that because it has the wood on it, that I can slide it under. The wood will hit the pinch weld, not causing any pinch weld damage. I can just jack it up straight from there. All right, so the front is on. It's not sitting all the way down because that side is still all the way on 17s. So the front, you got to take it with a little bit of grain of salt. I could definitely go lower in the front, so I'd probably do that. The rear definitely needs a smaller tire. It's basically sitting right on the inside of that fender. The fenders are rolled. I guess hammered, not fully rolled. So it could definitely be rolled, fully. But so it's like barely, just hitting that fender. So it's not all the way on the floor. But it definitely needs a smaller tire. But I definitely think that these wheels would be super sick. And now that test fitting them and all that work just to throw them on, I'm going to redo it and take them all back off. So sounds fun. My back wheel put back on. The front, God, I'm really liking how these wheels are turning out on the car. I definitely think what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna take them and get them powder coated chrome. Just because I know this wheel doesn't look too bad. There's a lot of curb rash, just because they were drift spares. This wheel, however, definitely needs a resurface, definitely needs a recolor. So figured while we're doing it, might as well, do it chrome. We have to paint them. Might as well, take them to get powder coated for the durability and the resistance, but also do a cool color while we're at it. So I'm going to get that front one re-changed out, and then we'll head inside, get it cleaned up, and then we'll talk about what's on the way for the car. Because trust me, there's some appearance changing stuff on the way. All right, guys, so this isn't necessarily me sitting down talking about all the parts that I got for the car. We took a little brief intermission. It's been a few days since I filmed that last part of the video, and we've made some development. Finally took the car to go get window tinted. So I'll show you guys some better clips of that, of the windows being tinted. And then we actually started work on the wheels. So we're making some progress on the wheels. I bought a bunch of different sandpapers. We're in the process of currently sanding these down, primering them, and then spraying them with a color. This is just a sandable primer. While I'm waiting for this to dry, I'm sanding down that other one. I'm gonna wait on holding off on showing you guys the color of the wheels until all of them are done. Unless you can tell by kind of what spray paint's on the floor. As far as the window tint, this is how it's looking. I know it just looks like normal dark tint. I know it's getting darker out, so it's not the best to show it, but I actually went with clear, or not clear, chrome. So this is like the pure silver chrome tint. In the daytime, it looks insane. It is literally like a mirror. So I'll have to definitely throw up some better clips of it, as well as we just added little more features to the door, little sticker stack. So just supporting more brands such as the Homies brand Hyper Flash by George, Blitz sticker just because we do have a bunch of Blitz parts on the car, and then Pressure Racing, as always, Pressure Racing hooking it up. I got that sticker for both sides. They sent out this new sticker that they just released, as well as, I don't think my door is unlocked, but an Unibori flag that is in there. That was like the shittiest way to show that. But yeah, so since that last part I filmed of us trying on the Z-Stocks, we're sanding them down, we're painting them. One set of the tires for the front gets here tomorrow, and then the next set, I'm filming this on a Thursday, the next set for the rear actually gets here on Saturday. We'll take them, mount, balance, and we'll get them thrown on. But so let's skip to the part where we're actually sanding these down and getting them ready for primer and paint. All right, so we got the Z-Stocks on. I'm going to do a reveal right now on the wheels. They came out amazing. They've actually been on the car, as well as you guys already showed you. We have the tint installed. I'm going to show you guys a little reveal about the Z-Stocks, and then we'll come back and yap some more before we end the video. So that's how the Z-Stocks are looking. They actually came out really, really good. I'm very happy with them. I did adjust the fitment a lot more. So as far as the fitment goes, I'm almost fender lip in the front, still got about an inch. As far as the rear though, is definitely a lot lowered. We're fender to lip. We're fender to lip fitment in the rear finally, which I love how these look on the car itself. I'll try to post some rollers if I have any. But yeah, the car's coming out really, really good. Very happy with how it's sitting. Before we go as well, just want to keep a kind of an update on what's coming for the vehicle. I know I explained that there's some stuff on the way. We are going to pick up the wrap soon. We will get it by the next video. And within the next video, hopefully we are finishing up the wrap on the roof and redoing stuff like the bumper because it's starting to peel right there. Another thing that we've been, kind of waiting on here is the Origin Lab roof wing. Ordered that in the beginning of March, or maybe the second week of March. Won't get here for like 4 months, so we're waiting on that for quite some time. You can see that there are some banners hanging up in the garage. We did put up a Pressure Racing one. Shout out Pressure Racing. You guys know I always support them, and they support me, and love them. As well as we just got a Vegas Drift sign up, as well as we did rearrange with some TVs, so we got some drift videos playing. Just some stuff, especially when we're in the garage trying to fix something. Throw on Chris Fix, and then you may see there's a bunch of stuff laid on my hood. Before we go, just want to do kind of a shout out to It's Okay GG. The owner actually lives out here in Vegas. They texted me and was like, yo, we want you to come through, pick up a package. So we got our first little sponsored package from It's Okay. So let's go ahead and see what they sent us. So of course, starting off with the hat. I love the hat. I'm just a big fan of barbed wire. I always have barbed wire on, whether it's my belt the hat and everything like that. Now, as far as what they sent us, first off, they sent us some bumper slaps. I love these two. Those two are genuinely my favorites. We, of course, got a few of the banners, so die-cut stickers, URL banner, as well as it's an OK banner. I do want to rearrange this and just reorganize it a lot better. Some of these stickers don't need to necessarily be up here. For example, like the graveyard sticker, no shade or anything like that, but just want to prioritize brands that support the vehicle. They did send us the license plate frame, which I've always ran no plate, and I have my plate bented up a little bit. Definitely got to straighten that out and throw that plate on, just because that is super sick. They did send us this squash air fragrance. I love this thing. This scent too is just amazing, as well as they did send us these. The first part, or I guess the first time that I've ever like talked to It's Okay, was I posted a TikTok almost in a few months. It'll be a year from now, when I first got this car. I posted and I had this in my car, and they saw that on a TikTok and commented on it. And so it's funny that they that's how I got in contact with them, was through an air freshener, and it's this one in specific. As well as they did give us some pins. But just wanted to say thank you guys for tuning into another video. We'll probably make a video soon just on, you know, of course, some more stuff that's arriving for the vehicle, as well as kind of like a tour of the garage, or just videos of us, like a little montage of fixing up the garage, whatever. Just because I am quite happy with how the garage is turning into. I am kind of going through this new period of where I am starting a new job. Shout out to Old Wheels. Starting a new job, so kind of getting transitioned into that. So that'll be fun though, because for work, starting as a mechanic at this new shop, and you got to go buy a full toolbox, all the tools and everything. So that'll be fun documenting that. But so garage setup's coming along. Got a bunch of parts for the car on the way. Now it's just a matter of waiting for said parts. And next time you see this car, it should be transformed a little bit more. I tend to do that. Make a video, transform the car a bunch, then make another video just kind of updating on what I did instead of actually filming me doing it. So I got to get better with that. But next time you see the car, it'll probably be transformed again. But thank you guys for tuning into another video, and have a good night. Have a good night. Later.